This perverted puppet ran towards the woman with a knife. It was kicked flying by the woman, but it refused to give up. It then targeted the woman bathing downstairs. It suddenly opened the bathroom door. It threw the toaster into the bathtub. The woman was scared and screamed loudly, but she was not electrocuted. The stunned puppet locked eyes with the woman. It turned out it forgot to plug in the toaster. Successive failures made the puppet hit its head repeatedly. The next day, the man was preparing to go to work, but he was ambushed by the puppet. But it forgot one can breathe through the mouth. At this moment, the man spoke to stop it, but the puppet increased its force. This angered the man, who immediately tore off the plastic bag. Seeing this, the puppet turned and ran. At night, the woman was preparing dinner. The puppet stood nearby sneakily. The next second, it actually directly added rat poison to the dishes. The woman was speechless about this. The man then grabbed a spray bottle and sprayed the puppet hard. The puppet was scared and turned to run. Then it hit its head in frustration, but soon it thought of a new idea. It threw a cloth full of steel nails onto the ground. Then it scattered marbles all over the ground. Finally, it broke a cup to attract the woman, but it forgot the door opens inward. The marbles were all pushed away. Seeing this, the puppet angrily kept knocking its head. When night came, the puppet secretly placed a crossbow mechanism behind the man. Then it quickly hid behind the wall and pulled the rope. Screams sounded the next second. Thinking it had succeeded, the puppet immediately rushed out, but it found the man unharmed. Its bolt shot into the ceiling. It turned out they screamed because the kitten defecated on the expensive carpet. The man pointed at the kitten and scolded it fiercely. Seeing this, the puppet hurriedly rushed out to defend its only friend, but the next second it was pressed onto the feces by the man. The humiliated puppet gave up, continuing the assassination. After bidding the kitten goodbye, it returned to the attic box. At this moment, it felt it was just trash. A tear slid from the corner of its eye, but not long after, the puppet was awakened by screams. It turned out two robbers had broken into the house. It watched the man who bullied it being badly beaten by the robbers. The puppet trembled with joy, but then the robbers actually aimed a gun at the kitten. This instantly made it angry. The next moment, the room lights went out instantly.